Is Gigi Hadid about to be the next star to get dragged into the mess with Hugh Jackman and Bradley Cooper with It Ends With Us? Plus, we have a new interview that has just resurfaced showing Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds made their daughter participate in the Deadpool skit that trolled Justin Baldoni. And is Gwyneth Paltrow trolling Meghan Markle? I don't know. Let's get into it. Let's get it. You're listening to No Filter with Zack Peter, your go-to source for all the latest pop culture and reality TV tea, served fresh all week long. Now, let's dive in. What's going on? Welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome on in, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Yes, guys, I am wearing my. Let me come up here. Oh, look at that. My new Justice for Justin shirts. Like I said, I have new merch that has just dropped. We have Justice for Justin shirts, and we have Mommy Sleuth, Daddy Sleuth, all the things. Ooh, I'll pull up the site for you guys. It's nofiltermerch.com. You can go to nofiltermerch.com and order it. 50% of all merch proceeds from now until November 11th will be donated to support the No More organization. NoMore.org is where the money will be going. I will be donating 50% of all merch. So that includes Daddy Sleuth shirts, Mommy Sleuth, Justice for Justin, Zack Pack hoodies, Zack Pack t-shirts, and Zactivated tank tops. So all merch. The Daddy Sleuth, Mommy Sleuth, and Justice for Justin are limited edition. This is the one I'm wearing right now. Justice for Justin. From now until April 11, 2025, I will donate 50% of my proceeds from merch sales to the No More Foundation in support of survivors of domestic violence. Together, I feel like we can work to help end DV and SB and create a brighter future for our kids. This is a limited edition product available while supplies last. They are only on sale until April 11th. Okay, guys? So go get your Daddy Sleuth, your Mommy Sleuth, your Justice for Justin shirts. If you want to order any of the other Zactivated, Zack Pack hoodie, all the other merch also up as well. So there you go. And if you have, let me drop a comment letting me know which item you ordered. And yeah, go. All proceeds are order merch. I'll drop the link in the live chat. You can go to you can also we do ship internationally, so that's an option. What is the No More charity? Well, why don't I pull that up? This is the organization that Justin Baldoni wanted to donate 1% of all proceeds from. It ends with us too. So there you go. I'm still worried about Blake Lively's motion to dismiss. They'd better deny it. Yeah, I don't think Blake Lively's going to get her motion to dismiss. Susan says, I ordered 2 shirts, Justice for Justin and this activated tank. Please make tanks for women. Yes, maybe, yeah. Maybe we can do some Mommy Sleuth tanks. There we go. There we go. Looking fire. Thank you. I'm like hot and fresh from the gym. Yay. Thank you guys. But if you order a shirt, let me know. Drop a comment below or mention in the live chat so that I can give you a shout out. 50% is generous. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not doing this to make the money. Like, I just figured if we can, let's all kind of do. They're calling it sleuths. They're calling us mommy sleuths, and I mean, I've embraced the title of Daddy Sleuth, but I mean, like, this is the big fu to Stephanie McNeil and Glamour Magazine and all these people that want to troll the content creators and whatever. So there you go. Justice for Justin, Mommy Sleuth, Daddy Sleuth, 50% of all merch proceeds. Oh, yay. Asked 2 lawyers promoting merch. Oh, they did? That's so sweet of them. I'm sending them some shirts. Very sweet of them. I ordered Mommy Sleuth today. Yay. Thank you guys. Okay. Let's dive into it because I know there's a lot of tea for us to get to. A lot for us to get to, actually. There's the Gwyneth Paltrow, Meghan Markle, Gigi Hadid of it all. What should we start with? I guess let's start with let's start with the Gwyneth Paltrow Meghan Markle thing, because I feel like that's because I know more people are going to want to comment. Please, Zach, do I look like I just fell out of a coconut tree? Yeah. Merch is available internationally. Yes, Christina. Thank you. Thank you. They are using the make fun of them strategy. They think they're making fun of us, but they're not. They were so cute when they recommended your merch. Aw, that's so sweet. Send me the video. Send me the link so I can check it out. You need the shirt. You just, yeah, love me some Goop. I love me some Goop too. Ordered Mommy Sleuth and Justice for Justin. Amazing, amazing. Thank you guys. Too many people buying right now. I love it. We need the shirt. You just, yes. Oh, everyone wants a coconut shirt. Okay, maybe we'll do, maybe we'll put 2 coconuts right here. You think you just fell out of the coconut tree? Stop the cash grab. T-shirt. Or let me know which ones you ordered. Ordered Mommy Sleuth. Yay. Shout out Nancy Knoll. Kristen. Yay. Thank you. Gonna get the Mommy Sleuth. Yay. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna put 2 coconuts right here. I'm gonna say, you think you just fell out of a coconut tree? Just caught from the last episode. Okay. So Gwyneth Paltrow, let's decide on whether or not we think Gwyneth Paltrow genuinely donated, or not, sorry, whether or not we think Gwyneth Paltrow genuinely is trolling Meghan Markle, because I kind of feel like she might be. I feel like I'm gonna pull up the video right now. Sorry guys, I'm a little scatterbrained at the moment, but I promise I'm gonna pull it together. Okay, so I'm gonna try to not. Okay, I'm not playing the audio, but so this is Gwyneth Paltrow's video. She posted it on her Instagram account, and it's her in the kitchen making Capello's buttermilk biscuits. And so she's cooking in her kitchen, no shoes on. And so some people are thinking that maybe this is a troll of Meghan Markle because, see, she's not wearing any shoes and she's kind of just like chill and in her own kitchen. And people really picked up on the song, and it's the "This will be an everlasting love. This will be the moment we're waiting for. This will be." And so people are like, is this her troll? I mean, it might be completely innocuous, but I think the big kind of giveaway is the song. And the song is "This Will Be," which, why is that song so important? Because that song was also used in the promotion of Meghan Markle's show. Because I was like, wait, like, I mean, obviously the show, I was like, I feel like I've seen this in like a trailer or something. And that was the song that was played in the promotion of the Netflix show. So I'm like, huh. Like, is Gwyneth, I feel like Gwyneth is so out of touch that I don't know if she's like fully in tune or like cares that Meghan Markle's like trying to do her own like version of Goop. Esty says, bye, 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 bye. Where's the content? Sorry, I was trying to raise a little money to support the No More Foundation in honor of Justin Baldoni. Sorry, we were trying to use the content to do something good. Sheesh. Bag to justice for Justin's shirt. Yay. Okay. Yes, Gwyneth's mug is another clue. Yes. So that's why I froze the frame here, because she has the GP and it's like the emblem, right? Because like Meghan Markle, you know, she has, they try to do their royal emblems. Well, Gwyneth Paltrow has her royal emblem, which to me is kind of a dead giveaway that she might be trying to troll Meghan Markle. I don't know. What do we think? Is she trying to troll? We'll put a poll. Def trolling. No way. Is Gwyneth trolling Meghan? I'll let you guys decide and weigh in on the live poll, and we'll see what the results are. But I mean, Reese Witherspoon is kind of crazy too. Gwyneth actually followed on Instagram the New Yorker as ever company to support them against Meghan. Gwyneth actually followed on Instagram the New York as ever company. Oh, interesting. So there's a company in New York that has the same name as ever, which is Meghan Markle's brand that she's trying to build. She wants that to be the name of her new brand. I believe the trademark is pending at the moment, but that's interesting if Gwyneth followed as ever. Let's give that a Polly. If you have the link to that, please let us know. She should be embarrassed for the clothing that she used in the movie. Oh, Blake Lively's outfits in It Ends With Us. Yeah. I didn't realize the song or the mug. So now I'm thinking, yeah, see, Jules, the song, This Will Be, and then the mug. I feel like it's a little too much of a coinky dink, right? And as we know, they're all we used to think the coinkydinks were just coinkydinks, and then we saw Nice Pull. And Nice Pull showed us that coinkydinks are not coinkydinks. So, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to. I'll let you guys decide. Let's see what the poll says, and then we'll move on over. The poll. Wait, where's the poll? What happened to the poll? The poll not post? Oh. 81% of you say, or 80% say def trolling. 79%. Okay. The poll is settled. 80% of you guys have said, out of 232 votes, 79% say that Gwyneth is definitely trolling Meghan Markle. I feel like she is too. Just too many. She's cooking in her own kitchen. I kind of find that funny. So I just thought it was funny while we were all kind of trolling Meghan Markle. Now Gwyneth Paltrow's trolling Meghan Markle. Jess just bought her Justice for Justin shirt. Yay! Zach, your style is hot. What is my style? 2 peas in a pod, out of touch. I mean, what I like about Gwyneth Paltrow, though, is like she knows she's out of touch and she doesn't care. The thing with Meghan Markle, she like tries to like tell us that she doesn't care, but she like really does care. So yeah. Did you Orange Theory today? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You called it on the bare feet. Yeah, and she's barefoot in the kitchen, similar to Meghan Markle. She's kind of wearing neutrals. I don't know. Why would Gwyneth troll Meghan, though? I'm not up on these things because Meghan's trying to be like a knockoff Gwyneth Paltrow with her knockoff goop. So, okay. Well, speaking of trolling and Easter eggs and Deadpool and Nice Pull, there's this video here. I'm going to pull up this video. I'm going to play it by Steph with the Deets on the Tickety Talk. Steph's got great content. But so I want to play this clip because it looks like Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively used their daughter Inez in this Nice Pull skit that trolled Justin Baldoni. And some people are kind of bothered by the line that they had their 11-year-old daughter say in this movie. So let's play this clip from Steph with the Deets.
Hypocrisy of Ryan Reynolds calling Justin Baldoni a predator while he practices these lines with his 7-year-old daughter. Before I play the clip about his daughter Inez, who plays Kid Pool, just a little reminder, in Ryan Reynolds' motion to dismiss that he filed a few days ago, it literally states, genuinely, perhaps passionately, believes that Mr. Baldoni's behavior is reflective of a predator. And now here's a clip of Ryan and Blake's 7-year-old daughter Inez, who played Kid Pool, and what she had to say.
Deadpool Prime here.
Poor guy.
Our fight isn't with you.
When I want your opinion, I'll take Wolverine's dick out of your mouth.
That's Kid Pool.
Guiltily, that is my daughter, Inez.
I'm so sorry we have to admit that.
And I am Father of the Year over here for allowing her to say such language.
But this 7-year-old little girl did not want to do this, but they made her practice over and over again.
Which, to her credit, she really didn't want to say, and then came back later and said, I want to say it now, when I started looking at other people to play
Yeah,
it.
but Ryan, to our discredit, we made Nezzy do, I'm not shitting you, 70 to 500 versions of that line.
Yeah. I'm going to pay for that later.
Ryan Reynolds writing this script for his 7-year-old daughter and practicing with her over and over again, where she literally says, when I want your opinion, I'll take Wolverine's D out of your mouth, is disgusting. I don't know which father would feel comfortable with that. Mind you, she was not comfortable doing this at first. They forced her to do so. And Blake Lively was definitely on board with this because she was also in the movie. Blake, Inez, and their baby was also in the movie as Baby Pool. Oh, but Justin Baldoni's the predator for what? Complimenting your wife's wardrobe? That's part of a movie? Okay.
So that's a video from Steph with the Deets. Inez is actually 8 years old, not 11 years old. So I just think it's very inappropriate, right? Like, so the reason The reason I bring up this clip is because I feel like there are a number of things now that have come to light with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds that can definitely be distorted as predatory, my opinion, as predatory or as inappropriate or, I mean, sometimes borderline harassment, right? Again, Ryan Reynolds talking about grabbing what's her name? Do I have that clip here? Let's play that clip again. Oh, here we go.
So in the scene, she's sitting there, and I take her top off, I take her bra off, and she has the those pasties on.
Right.
But she's drawing these adorable little smiley faces on me. And I forget every line in the scene. Not just from this movie, from every other movie I've done. And I don't really know I'm sort of going up, I'm nervous, I'm blithering on about nothing, and at some point in the scene, she takes my hands and puts them on her breasts. So they're there, palms are a little sweaty, don't know what's happening. And then at the end of the scene, I'm supposed to take them, and I'm trying not to look at her like a 14-year-old boy who just won the lady lottery.
Right.
And
Won the lady lottery. Is that what it's called? The lady lottery.
And I'm trying not to do it. And at some point in the scene, I have to take my hands away. And I take my hands away, and I look down at my hands, and there's 2 freaking smiley faces on them. And I have no idea what to do. So, the scene is over now. There's 65 crew members around. I mean, there's all these guys. There's like the one, the jackpot. I'm sitting there, and I reflexively, like an idiot, just put my hands right back on her breasts. And I think I'm doing it to cover them up, but I'm like realizing right now it's a very fine line between chivalry and, workplace sexual assault.
Right.
There you go. You hear it straight out of his mouth. He used the word essay. So to me, I'm not saying that I'm just going to be very clear. And I know you guys may get upset. I'm not going to damn him and call him a predator. Okay. Not going to do that. You can do that. Your opinion. You're welcome to that. However, when it comes to Justin Baldoni, the things that they're accusing him of and the way that and Ryan Reynolds is now doubling down. He pulled excerpts from his book, from Justin's TED Talk, from Justin's podcast. So we're going to do all of these things and try to misrepresent them and say that Justin Baldoni is a predator when there is so much of this behavior now from Ryan Reynolds and from Blake Lively that is completely inappropriate, yet they want to say that Justin Baldoni is the predator. I wouldn't be surprised if Brian Friedman maybe even brings some of this into the courtroom, to present this to the jury and be like, why is it okay for Ryan Reynolds to make these jokes and Ryan Reynolds to do all of these things, but he's going to frame Baldoni as a predator and use his TED Talk about trying to be a better man, his podcast and his book about trying to be better. Come on. You think we just fell out of a coconut tree? Not today, Satan, not today. And then the using their daughter. And I hate bringing celebrity kids into these things, but when you expose them and put them in public like this and you use them in this way, it's completely, in my head, inappropriate. I guess in my heart too, but it's inappropriate. You can't point your finger and then not expect your own behavior to be called into question, So I don't know. I honestly am like, it's crazy, right? Crazy town. So sorry, Ryan and Blake. I know they like to play this rules for thee, but not for me game, but not today. Not today. All right, let's get into the Gigi Hadid of it all. And then I want to get into this article from Hollywood Reporter. The Hollywood Reporter and their articles are just so funny, so redonkulous. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? Well, yeah. What should it say? You think would you guys actually buy that if I did a coconut tree merch? I don't think people are reading the CRD complaint's right to sue letter closely. The CRD said that Blake Lively had to file a complaint with the EEOC and obtain a right to sue letter for her Title V2 claims. I thought she did get a right to sue letter. Something about the right to sue letter was interesting because it was kind of like expedited, but then she didn't end up suing in California. She ended up suing in New York. So somebody fumbled the ball with the whole CRD complaint, and they thought that they had all their bases covered, and they thought that this was going to be able to help, but not today. Not today. Yeah, only from California. Right. So, but she sued in New York. But I don't know if you need a right to sue letter. Yeah, I don't know if you need a right to sue letter in California. She did get a right to sue letter. Yeah, it's in Jed's complaint. Yes. Okay. Let's talk about Gigi Hadid. But before we do, I do want to give just a little bit of love to my pals at Nutrafol. 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 Listen, your hair is so much more than what you see when you look in the mirror, right? From stress and nutrition to hormones and lifestyle, there's so many factors that could affect what we see on the outside. And with Nutrafol's science-backed whole body approach, you can nourish growth from within and achieve your best hair yet. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand trusted by over 1.5 million people. See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. I know some of you guys have already started ordering Nutrafol and you've started sharing with me your Nutrafol journey. I look forward to seeing your results. Keep sharing them with me in the DMs. But listen, thinning hair is different for men and women, so a one-size-fits-all approach isn't going to cut it, which is why Nutrafol has multiple formulas for men and women that are tailored to different life stages, such as postpartum or menopause, and lifestyle factors, such as a plant-based lifestyle, so you can get just what you need. It's physician formulated with 100% drug-free ingredients. Nutrafol supports healthy hair growth from within by targeting the key root causes of thinning hair, right? Hormones, aging, nutrition, lifestyle, metabolism. They do this through a whole body health approach. While many supplements rely solely on ingredient studies, Nutrafol clinically tests final formulations to ensure their efficacies, which means their studies are done with their actual product, with the formulation from their products, right? Not just saying, oh, this one ingredient has these studies that support our findings. No, they test their actual products so that you can see the results, right? And they can guarantee that you're going to have better results from other brands. Building a hair care routine is super simple. You just purchase online, no prescription required. Automated deliveries and free shipping keep you on track. Plus, with the Nutrafol subscription, you can save up to 20%. And you'll have access to a free naturopathic doctor consult, and you'll get a Headspace meditation membership as well to help keep those stress levels down. Start your hair growth journey with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month when you subscribe. So your first month subscription, and you get free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code NOFILTER. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. That's Nutrafol.com. Nutrafol spelled Nutrafol, also in the description below. Nutrafol.com and use code NOFILTER. That's Nutrafol.com. Promo code NOFILTER. All right, back to the show. Nutrafol works wonders. I love the results. Yay. I'm glad you guys like it. Okay. Ryan said that he had his daughter do about 70 to 500 iterations about put the D in. Yeah. Put what was it? Put Wolverine's D in your mouth. Crazy. Sahara from Australia. Yay. Guys, like I said, if you bought your Justice for Justin shirts or your Daddy Sleuth or Mommy Sleuth shirts, drop a mention in the chat below. That way I can give you a shout out. Just a reminder, everybody, 50% of all merch proceeds I am donating to the No More Foundation, which is the organization that Justin Baldoni wanted to support. I have a new limited edition Justice for Justin tee, a Mommy Sleuth tee, and a Daddy Sleuth tee. So whether you're a Daddy Sleuth, a Mommy Sleuth, or Justice for Justin, or you can order any of the classic merch items as well. Zacktivated, Zack Pack hoodie, all of these, all available. So you can go right now, place your orders. Again, 50% of my proceeds from all merch sales between now and April 11th, I'm going to be donating to the No More Foundation. That's at nomore.org. You can order your merch at nofiltermerch.com. Nofiltermerch.com. I'll post the link in the description for you guys. Again, that way you can shop and let me know if you order one. And if you do, drop it in the live chat so I can give you a shout out. All right. Let's talk about Gigi Hadid. Dun, dun, dun. So it appears Gigi Hadid may get dragged into this after all. We already see Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift has been distancing herself from Blake Lively. Presumably, Jenny Slate has been distancing herself from Blake Lively. She just did an interview in The Hollywood Reporter, and they asked her about it, and she's like, I'm not here to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. So she seems to be distancing herself. Brandon Sklenar, even though he's kind of distanced himself from the drama, he still seems to be liking Ryan Reynolds' posts, as we discussed over the weekend on Instagram. So Sklenar seems to still be ride or die for Baldoni. Interesting, or sorry, not ride or die for Reynolds. Sklenar's ride or die for Reynolds and Blake Lively, not Baldoni. So, well, Janelle, interesting. Jamie, he has justice for just insurance. Yay. So yeah. Oh, thank you. Kevin says, Zach, you are so hot. That is so sweet. You're missing the market for myself, Zach. Like, not everyone's a mommy or dad. That's why I have Justin. I'm wearing Justice for Justin shirt right here. Justice for Justin. So if you're not, I mean, anybody can be a mommy or a daddy. You just have to like identify. Mother. All these years, I kept hearing about Gigi Hadid, and I still have no idea who she is or why she's famous. So her mom, she's a model. She's a famous model. Her sister is Bella Hadid. Her mom is Yolanda Hadid, formerly Yolanda Foster, and Lauren, or sorry, this is in response to Lauren in the live chat. But so Yolanda Hadid used to star on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, really popular show on Bravo, a reality show, and she had her kids on the show. And so she kind of used the show to promote her daughters or her kids' modeling careers. And now all three of her kids followed in their mom's footsteps. Yolanda was a supermodel, and now all three of her kids, Anwar, her son, Bella, and Gigi, are all successful models now. So Gigi is a supermodel. She also, so in addition to kind of getting the fame from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which is when they just started their careers, then she became friends with Taylor Swift, and she became part of the Girl Squad and the Pussy Posse. And so, you know, all that good stuff. Can't stand Gigi Hadid. I love this. So let's get into that. Because there's a clip that has now resurfaced from the Deadpool premiere that Gigi Hadid attended. You're going to find this a little interesting, what she says. Let's play it. This is from Reddit.
It ends with us coming out.
Very exciting. Yeah,
it's
and
so
like
good.
3 weeks.
I'll say.
Yeah, she saw
I'll be
it
the
a few
review.
weeks ago.
It's amazing.
You gotta pan over to Lily and Atlas. This is a big deal. Get over here. Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah,
It's
and
so
like
good.
3 weeks.
I'll say.
Yeah, she saw
I'll be
it
the
a few
review.
weeks ago.
It's amazing.
You gotta.
Let's play that end one more time.
Thank you guys.
Yeah,
It's
and
so
like
good.
3 weeks.
I'll say.
Yeah, she saw
I'll be
it
the
a few
review.
weeks ago.
It's amazing.
You gotta.
It's so good. I saw it. It's amazing. So,
It ends with
this
us.
is from the Reddit subreddit. Is that what it's called? The subreddit, the group on Reddit. It's called the Team Justin Baldoni, Blake's voice. So yeah, listen. She clearly was at the private screen, because remember we heard about that. I think it was from Reddit originally that we heard this private screening that Bradley Cooper was at, and they watched an early cut of Blake Lively's version. So there was the Reddit thread. Remember the one that was like 6 months ago? This was posted about Blake threatening to go to the New York Times, and like everything that was predicted and outlined in that Reddit thread ultimately has ended up coming true. So it seemed like whoever had posted that on Reddit had some sort of inside intel from the set of It Ends With Us. And so it seems like Blake Lively was trying to threaten these harassment claims, and ultimately that's what came to fruition. But so in that thread, there was a bullet point that mentioned that there was a private screening that Blake Lively hosted at her penthouse in New York with a bunch of her famous friends. And so we were wondering, who were those famous friends? We knew that Bradley Cooper had some sort of involvement, and he was, I think, named in that Reddit thread, but we knew he had some involvement in It Ends With Us because he was named in her credits where she thanked Bradley Cooper for his contribution to the film. We don't know what his specific contribution is. And so there was some speculation that Gigi Hadid may have also been at that screening, and now we have confirmation, or at least presumably, because here Blake Lively and Gigi Hadid are talking about, seeing the early cuts, and this is before that the film had even been released. So Gigi said it's amazing. But the interesting thing is that Reddit thread said that the people that watched it, that the famous friends that she had that actually tuned in, that they were kind of confused by it because they didn't really get the edit. And it was a rough edit for sure. But I believe the allegation was that Blake Lively used Taylor Swift's editor, and Taylor Swift's editor does the Taylor Swift's editor edits her music videos. He doesn't edit, he or she, I don't know. We don't know the identity of this editor, but the editor doesn't do feature films, to my understanding. So it ultimately, Blake had to, according to the Reddit thread, Blake had to fire that editor and get a new editor in place. And I believe this was an editor that helped with Ryan Reynolds projects in the past. So we're going to see. I would not be surprised at all if Brian Friedman tries to depose all of these people. We have Gigi Hadid, Bradley Cooper, Hugh Jackman. Can't wait to see the Hugh Jackman of it all. That's going to be interesting to see what Ryan Reynolds was saying. Because, listen, these are all very powerful people. Their text messages are definitely going to be important. Whatever communication is going to be important, because this could also prove that Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds continue to defame Justin Baldoni. We know about the WME piece where Ryan Reynolds called Justin Baldoni a predator to an agent at WME, and ultimately that led to the departure of Justin Baldoni from WME. And that's interesting that they cut ties with Justin Baldoni at WME when it didn't seem to be a bad time, right? The movie had just done well for Wayfair. It Ends With Us. He had the rights to a second film. So it was, presumably he was going to be profitable in the future. So why would they cut him? Was it just for the scandal? Because Diddy's currently in a scandal. And to my understanding, WME still represents Diddy. So kind of strange to me. I don't know. I don't think I just fell out of a coconut tree. I think I'm a little more savvy than that. So why you kind of have to connect those dots. And then you have the Ari Emanuel Freakonomics interview where he was on stage and he said he's ride or die for Blake and Baldoni, or for Blake and Ryan, and that he fired Justin Baldoni baloney. So it's not looking good for WME. And then Ari Emanuel stepped down as CEO of Endeavor, and now I believe he just has some sort of role on the board. I think the press was trying to spin that as this is now some sort of this is now a promotion that he's getting, which is bogus. You don't go from CEO to just having a figurative role on the board and try to convince us that that's some sort of promotion. But so Gigi Hadid, I would imagine if she was at that early screening, I can see Brian Friedman deposing Gigi as well. Deposing Taylor Swift, Gigi Hadid, Bradley Cooper. Why were you mentioning these credits? What was your role on this film? What did Blake Lively tell you about Justin Baldoni? All of these things, super important. What went down at that screening? Interesting. Zori says, I bought the Mommy Sleuth and Justice for Justin. Sure, I didn't understand sizing, though. I hope I get it right. There is a sizing guide on the site, guys. For reference, I am wearing this is a small. This is a size small. I just like a little fitted so that my muscles look bigger, and you can see titties. Ooh. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? Sorry, I don't know why I do stupid stuff sometimes. This is the internet. It's going to live on. It's going to become a GIF at some point. They were planning this from October 2023. Yeah, that's the interesting thing. I don't know Matthew McConaughey's involvement in this. Can somebody explain to me Matthew McConaughey's involvement? I don't think he has any, does he? Billy Bush said in his live with Candia that he knows someone who is at the screening. Interesting. Curious what Billy Bush has to add about that. Those saying that Ari left WME, yeah, they're reorganizing. Yes. So he stepped down as CEO of Endeavor. So there's William Morris and then there's Endeavor. And my understanding, so they merged. William Morris and Endeavor were two big talent agencies that merged together, and then they became WME, William Morris Endeavor. William Morris was one, Endeavor was another. They just combined. And so now my understanding is they're consciously uncoupling now. And so Ari Emanuel was the CEO of Endeavor, and I believe he is no longer CEO of Endeavor. That was just announced this week that he has stepped down, and now he's just going to be on the board. He's going to have like a figurative role on their board of directors, which depending on how you look at, like some board members, not very active. Other board members tend to be a little more active, but like collectively their power is in like all of the board, right? All of the board has to kind of be in agreement in order to like make decisions within the company. Like you need the majority of the board to vote. So, oh, Matthew McConaughey was Cowboy Pool. Okay, because there were a number of different Deadpool variations. So I didn't realize he was Cowboy Pool. I don't know if that's going to be relevant. I don't know. Maybe. So he was in the skit as well. Interesting. I don't know if that's going to be relevant. Who's Candia? Why is that funny? Zack flexed that shirt and broke my monitor. Oh, look at this. I be up in the. Did you hear my arm crack? Ooh. I be up in the gym working on my fitness. He's my witness. Kari says, I just want to be a sleuth for the truth. Ooh, I love that. Sleuth for the truth. You can be a pet mommy or daddy too and serve the tea. I know that's right. Daddy sleuth. That was dirty. Sorry, guys. That was a naughty. Okay, so that's good to know. So then Matthew McConaughey may be dragged into this as well. I don't know. Wow, Zach, sun's out, guns out. I got to be fighting all these haters on Reddit. Poo, poo, poo. Let's go. Zach, focus. I know, sorry, I'm a little all over the place. It's Monday, okay? Have you spoken about Kid Pool? Yes, we got into the Kid Pool. We played the clip of Inez, their daughter, their 8-year-old daughter. I believe at the time she was probably 7. I think she's 8 now, but I think at the time that they had filmed this, she was about 7 years old. Again, strange. I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess that's more of a question for the parents out there. Like, sometimes I know some parents find it funny when like, oh, my kid said the F word or my kid curses or whatever. Like sometimes some people find that funny. I just think to me, it's more of the double standard of like, there's all this behavior that's now been exposed that Ryan Reynolds has done in the past that to me is arguably a bit more predatory. I don't know. You tell me. It's not all cute and funny. Stephanie Jones works for Wheelhouse, who collaborated with Maximum Effort. Yeah. I mean, listen, they're all tied together. And that's how you see it. Stephanie Jones, who was the publicist that gave the text messages to Blake Lively's team. Stephanie Jones is also married to a partner at WME. So a partner is usually like a big time agent. So you have like the lower level agents. And as they work their way up, you can work your way up to a partner. And then from partner, that's when you become then the next phase up, I believe, is a board member. Oh no, it's not looking so good. Oh, Candia. Why do you call Candace Owens Candia? I don't get the reference. My parents didn't force me to swear. Zach, you're the absolute best. I just started following you and you're my new favorite. Please make a coconut treat. Okay, if you guys want a coconut treat, maybe there'll be an announcement that you'll get to see next month. I would never let my 7-year-olds. Yeah, I mean, I just got here. Yes, guys. 4,200 watching this, streaming this episode live. Love your hair. Thank you. Yeah, it's very strange. I mean, it's one that, well, I guess that's a difference, right? Having your kid curse and then having your kid make a sexual joke to me is more inappropriate. Maximum Effort is Ryan Reynolds' marketing company. Yes. Justin Sleuths is dope. Oh, Candia is Candace Owens. Got it. I didn't know. Yeah, because remember, I like the sleuth for the truth. Yes, I like that too. Well, we're not gonna make a new one right now. These are the 3 options that are available right now. Again, 50% of all merch sales from now until April 11th will be donated to the No More Foundation. So definitely be sure to order. Zach, I really love your hair. What products do you use? Please don't say Blake Brown shampoo. Yeah, it's all Blake Brown. And then I drink Betty Buzz. Hey. That's what, you know what? Why didn't Blake do that? Donate a portion of her proceeds, even if it was 10%, right? Because that's like the standard. People like, I'll donate 10%. I'll donate 20%. If I'm going to donate a percentage, I'm donating 50% minimum, right? Because again, like if I'm going to do a charity campaign, like I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it to support the organization. So in this case, I'm supporting the No More Foundation. So get your and when you guys get your shirts when they arrive, snap a pic, post on Instagram, tag me, and I'll be sure to repost. But yeah, 7-year-olds should not be making those jokes. But here's the other interesting thing. Do you ship? Yes, we do ship internationally. I don't understand why he made her make that joke either. I don't know, Carrie. Good call, Zack. She would never give to charity, only to herself. Well, it's just weird. The editor wasn't Taylor Swift's editor. He edited the Taylor Swift music video that Blake directed. Then he got to edit his first feature film, Deadpool and Wolverine, because of Blake. Interesting. Well, I mean, if he edited Taylor Swift's music video, then he was Taylor Swift's editor, right? I feel like that's like semantics, Nadine. But thank you for clarifying that other piece. The kid saying the F word is very different than D in the mouth. Yeah, I agree. That's where, like, I was trying to like talk it through and like, I feel like I have ADHD this morning. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. But let's talk about this other thing, this new Hollywood Reporter article that just came out, which I find kind of funny. Let's see. Present image. Because this is like the new narrative that they're going with. The media has a new narrative every week. And so the Hollywood Reporter put out this new article called A Timeline of the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively, It Ends With Us legal battle. A chronology of dueling narratives that have riveted Hollywood and become the Rashomon. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Is that Rashomon? Rashomon? Rashomon of 2025 by Carly Thomas. Rashomon, really? Well, actually, this article was published originally February 21st, but it didn't really get picked up. But so the interesting thing is, Rashomon is when there's a let me pull up this Threads post that I made because it has or actually, I posted it on X too. I'll pull up this post because it shows. I feel like this image is a good indicator of, or it like really shows you what Rashomon is. And so if you look at this on the right, it basically is like two people looking at the same thing, but they see it from a different angle or a different perspective. And so they're essentially both right, is kind of the narrative. So if you see this little meme or this graphic here, it's one person on one side and one person on the other side. And then on the floor in between them, it's the number 6 or the number 9. Because like the number 6, if you turn it upright, it's a 6. And then if you turn it upside down, it's the number 9. And so they're looking at it from two different sides, right? One's on one side and one's on the other side. They're both looking at the same number, but one says the number is 6 and one says the number is 9. And it's just because they're looking at it from a different point of view, right? Different perspective. So I feel like this is the new narrative that they're trying to now shift us to, is to be like, oh, well, it's just a difference in the way that Blake and Baldoni are looking at this. Like, duh. And I'm like, no, actually not duh. This isn't Rashomon. No, it's not. I feel like there's truth and then there's not truth, right? Yes, hit the like button, guys. If you're enjoying this episode, smash that like button. Let's get it. Like, I exactly. So Kaja says, are you serious? There is lies and then there's evidence-based truth here. That's the thing. It's not like a difference in perspective, right? Because one, there's a legal definition of harassment, which has to be abided by, right? Because we're taking legal action against somebody. So then we have to use the legal definition of harassment, which we've gone over a number of times here. And not only that, but like, we've had objective evidence that have disputed the claim, like the photo of the home birth. That to me, there's calling it pornography. And then there's seen this wholesome video of a home birth, of a water birth with a newborn baby in this woman's arms because she just gave birth. There is nothing pornographic about that. I'm sorry. That to me is very clear, objective evidence. That is not harassment. And the way that that was phrased was completely misrepresented. Very clear evidence, right? Take it a step further. Okay, what about the dancing montage where you see them dancing and they're in character dancing, and people are like, oh, well, she could have been uncomfortable. Well, guess what? Being uncomfortable One is ridiculous because you're literally in a romantic scene, right? Like it's a dancing montage of two characters that are love interests, and it's Lily and Ryle. It's not Justin and Blake, it's Lily and Ryle. They are in a lover's pursuit, right? Lily has not fully come to her acceptance and feelings for Ryle, and Ryle's in pursuit of her. So you don't see Justin Baldoni pursuing Blake Lively. You see Blake Lively playing the character of Lily and Justin Baldoni playing the character of Ryle, and you see Ryle pursuing Lily. And you also see every time that the director yells cut, the assistant director, every time cut is yelled in that scene, you see Justin Baldoni immediately breaking character and disengaging. Immediately. You don't see him then continue to, you think he's going to do that when he's on camera? And even like wild to me. It's just it's wild that people like you can see that she's clearly uncomfortable in that footage. And it's like, again, uncomfortable is not the same thing as harassment. Number one. Number two, Blake Lively had a lot of power on set. You're gonna tell me she has the power to bulldoze her way into the editing room, but she doesn't have the power to say, I'm uncomfortable, I'm stopping this. From what we've heard of Blake Lively's behavior on these sets, she always gets what she wants. Always. Always gets what she wants. Very good point. Sorry, this one from Deidre. She said their daughter was uncomfortable saying that line in Deadpool. Yeah, and they made her say it how many different times? So she wasn't uncomfortable. She was more into it than him. I mean, it kind of depend. People are looking at it different ways. It's ultimately going to come down to how the jury views that. But again, I think that they're very clearly shoots. I mean, you even see there's a moment where she tells the cameraman, "Make sure you get my shoes, the sparkles on my shoes." So then there's a shot of the Louboutins. So you can see that like she's comfortable telling what she wants, right? Or when she was doing the birthing scene and she was saying that she, was asking for something to cover herself. She definitely is not uncomfortable voicing her opinion when she wants to voice her opinion. So why would she now pick this one moment again when she's in character? And also, like, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. That footage, very objective, clear evidence that disputes her claim. The home birth still, very objective evidence that disputes her claim. Those are just two examples of what she considered this alleged harassment. The other parts of it are going to be difficult because it is a he said, she said. But when you have two very clear pieces like that, where you have photos and videos and audio unedited, very clear, right? Very obvious, very clear. I've been uncomfortable as yeah. If she looks uncomfortable, I think it's because she isn't getting her way the way that Justin is filming the scene. Maybe, I don't know. But also, she accused him of breaking scene, of breaking character. She kept saying he was speaking to her as Justin and not as Ryle. But it's like, but so was she. And then you see the paparazzi videos of her pulling him into her when they're, doing they're filming their kissing scene outside. And you see that she's grabbing his body and pulling his hips into hers, and she's directing him on what to do physically without an intimacy coordinator. Then you see the footage of them making out, and she's biting his lip. I'm sure that the intimacy coordinator wasn't saying, hey, this is what you do. And you make out here, and then you tilt your head here, and then you suck on the lip, and then you give it a little bite. And like all of these things, like it just, the Blake defenders, I'm like, you guys are really twisting yourselves into pretzels to try and prove this case. And it just doesn't make sense. So to me, sorry, this does not appear to be a case of Rashomon. Just doesn't. Sorry. Marina says, just purchased one Mommy Sleuth and one Justice for Justin t-shirt. Yay! I'm excited. I can't wait for you guys to show these off. Definitely take pics and tag me so that I can see them. Yeah, even if that was on audio, my shoes, and Justin was too nice about it, like the baby. Yeah, she also said he smelled her. He smelled her, and what was it? He smelled her and said that she smells good. And then we see, she's the one that brought up the spray tan, and his response was, it smells good, not you smell good. He didn't offer that comment up, out of nowhere. It was in response to her feeling insecure that her spray tan smells. And again, I've said it a million times. I've gotten spray tans a number of times. Any sort of self tanner that you put on, or any sort of faux tanner, it has that distinct smell. It's the chemical that they use for the tanning. So Blake Lively did this to Justin because he presented himself as doormat. Yeah, I've said that. That it makes, I think they thought that they were going to get away with this. One, they had all of their actions covered legally, or at least so they thought. They had enough protections in place as we went over the harassment privilege, the fair report privilege, and the litigation privilege. So I think they thought that this was a slam dunk. That's why they filed the CRD complaint in California. I went over it in the episode I posted the other day. I think they thought that this was a slam dunk. He's meek. He's gonna bend over and he's gonna, let her get him with the cactus. She'll be like, bend over, Justin. I'm gonna do whatever I want to you, like a real predator. And this time he was just like, not today, Satan, not today. He smelled her. That sounds like assault on his nose. Oh man. I'm Team Justin for sure, but I wish wish I knew how these t-shirts would age. I'm getting the justice for Justin. Do you not think he's gonna get justice? I just ordered a Justice for Justin shirt. Yay. Till he hired. Yeah, Brian Friedman, juggernaut. And then that's when you see the text messages with Jennifer Abel and Melissa Nathan. And Melissa Nathan's like, you need Brian Friedman. Like, this is it. Brian Friedman is ready to go and he's going to go hard. You and I go hard at each other like we're going to war. Elise says she wanted to become the new face of Me Too to clean up her sinking reputation. That she did. And she certainly has become the new face of it. The new face of how it ended. It ends with Blake. Goop was a movie star. Meg was in Suits. Oh yeah. Gwyneth was a movie star. Meghan Markle was in Suits. Yes. Please look up Brian's role in Spirited. It's ironic. Okay, I'll look into that. Show us your tits. Kevin, are you Wolverine's boy toy? No, I am not. Enrique says Baldoni's behavior gives kindergarten kid that deserves a timeout and no recess time. Ryan and Blake give psychopathic vibes that need to be in a mental health facility. Yikes. Kevin says, shout out to Boogie Down Bronx. Shout out. And AKA the cat lady says, what Blake and Ryan did was so Machiavellian. The more you dig, the more you see how they planned all of this out. It's so sinister. It really is. You can see how planned out, how premeditated this was. Now it's just a matter of proving it. But now that they've officially sued Stephanie Jones from Jones Work PR, that to me tells me that Brian Friedman and Baldoni's team at Wayfair, their legal team, has something, because now they're coming hard for Stephanie Jones, which means I think maybe it's other former Jones Work employees that have now come forth and are willing to talk about Stephanie Jones. Stephanie Jones really seems to be the catalyst in all of this. Her going and handing over those text messages, whatever her reasons were, you can't. First of all, I don't believe the subpoena is going to hold up, number one. And number two, so that's going to really flop. Also, how did the New York Times not verify that the subpoena was real before they published that? That to me looks like, I'm trying to think, could that go towards defamation? I guess it's technically not about Justin Baldoni, but with this alleged fake subpoena, if they reported that the subpoena was real and they received thousands of documents that Megan Twohey claims they reviewed before publishing this article, wouldn't you have been able to review the subpoena and check whether or not the subpoena was real and valid? If you're going to report that, I would think you would verify that, right? I don't know. Collusion, for sure. They found something. They have something that they're now able to really stick to Stephanie Jones, and that's why they're doing this now. So we'll see how this plays out. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will talk to you tomorrow. There's, I'm sure, going to be a ton more. We'll see. Let me know if you think Gigi Hadid's going to get dragged into this. I would assume Bradley Cooper will, because he's thanked in the credits. I absolutely think Hugh Jackman will and Taylor Swift will, based off of their involvement in the pre-production and Hugh Jackman's involvement in the promotion of it. So where's members only? I'll do members only will be today, Michelle, in a bit. I will do members only. I'm going to tape Paula M's YouTube channel in about an hour, a little over an hour. I'm going to tape that. And then this afternoon, I'll definitely do a members only. And I want to read Stephanie Jones, or yeah, the Jennifer Abel lawsuit against Stephanie Jones, because that one I hear is spicy. So we'll go through that in this week's members only. All right, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Get your merch just one last time. Going to shout it out because I want to make sure that we can send in a nice donation to the No More Foundation. Here's the link. The link is also in the description below. You can click on the link. It'll take you directly to the merch store and you can shop any of the merch. All proceeds from now until April 11th, I will be donating 50% to the No More organization. So you can get your Daddy Sleuth shirts, your Mommy Sleuth shirts, your Justice for Justin shirts. And then if you want any of the classic Zack Pack merch items, there's the Zack Pack hoodie, Zack Pack t-shirt, Zacktivated tank top, all available at nofiltermerch.com. Go get it. Armchair Mommy Sleuth purchase done. Yay. Thank you, Tanya. Love the hoodie. The hoodies are really comfortable. I know summer's coming up and that's why we decided to lean into the t-shirts. But yeah, definitely go show some love. Let's raise some good money for the No More Foundation. This is the Justice for Justin shirt. It's fun. It's cool. It's cute. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Ciao. Oh, yes. The psychic. We'll get into the psychic and the members only. All right, guys. Ciao for now. Bye. Love you. Mean it.